What's up, everybody? Welcome to the K-pop Kimchi Podcast. I'm your host, Fog Raw, and as you know, Justin's not here with me this week, so this was supposed to be a solo episode, but I went and found another Justin. So this is our special guest today. How you
So
doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited to be here. Appreciate the letting me come on as a special guest.
Do you want to introduce yourself to the people? What else are you known as? What are your many nicknames you have?
All right. So in the streets, I'm known as J Dizzle. No, I'm playing. I'm not. I'm in the Discord for the K-pop. Many of y'all know me as New Radical AZN, the one with the Pikachu, but other people have called me the Raccoon Guy.
He is the raccoon meme queen. He has all kinds of raccoon memes and videos.
Y'all are welcome.
The raccoon guy. So anybody in the Discord listening to this right now, this is Raccoon Guy.
What's up, y'all? I appreciate the love, the support. Keep supporting y'all.
He he's here to watch some vids with us.
Yeah. I
So,
keep I keep supplying y'all with the raccoon memes too. I
Them
got y'all.
hot fire raccoon memes. So what we ask everyone we talk to, what is your experience with K-pop? What does your vast knowledge consist of? My brother's was BTS, and then a year later, it's still just
Um,
BTS.
so for me, it pretty much started with my wife. She's introduced me to like 2NE1, Miss A, and then years later on, I got kids and they got into like Blackpink, BTS, and then listening to this channel, it expanded my knowledge even more with WJSN, Everglow. You know, there's a lot.
Also, fun fact: he's one of the other people on my other channel, my Magic channel. He comes and plays every week. Um, Maybe know him as the guy on the channel that has the One Piece playmat because he's the only one that has a consistent playmat besides myself. Uh, but unlike most people we have on the channel, Justin has actual experience of being in Korea because he was stationed over there for his job.
Yeah. So I'm in the military. I was in Korea for 2 years. Got to live in a Korean house, or it was technically an apartment, but it was a house. Got to experience it. Got to travel. Got to see all of Korea. Experience the Jinjibongs, the bathhouses. Got to
The bathhouses, yes.
yeah. Got to take sit in the hot tub with other naked Koreans.
Gosh, living the dream.
um,
Living the American dream.
Yeah. Go ride the trains, go see the One Piece Cafe, the Hello Kitty cafes, of course the Raccoon Cafe, with the raccoons out there.
That one video you showed us where you're like in an underground tunnel, like looking at like a museum slash. Was it underground tunnel?
No.
I don't know. It was like a museum. It was like I don't know. It was weird. I was like, oh, this is crazy. There's all like all kinds of stuff here. Um, what would you say the amount of any type of K-pop related anything you saw over there was when you were over there?
Um,
Because I don't know how prevalent it is there. Because I mean, obviously here it is, but it's also foreign to us because we're in America.
it's pretty big over there. Like, depending on where you go, they have actual stores that sell, the merchandise, stuff like that. If you go to the more shopping districts, you'll see more of the merchandise there. As far as like the outfits and stuff like that, that's pretty much the norm. As far as what you see in like the music videos and stuff, that's just like their fashion and clothing.
I would imagine like going over there and going to a store, you'd see like K-pop stuff, like all these different groups. Where here it'd be the same as going to like Walmart and seeing like Justin Bieber or One Direction merchandise. Because obviously over there, that's like what they do over there. So it's not like something crazy. Like over here, it's more foreign. So anything they buy, they've got to import to here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you go to like the equivalent of Walmart for us would be Emart. Over there, you don't really see like the K-pop. You see more anime and like the kids stuff as far as like their merchandise, as far like the little penguin and
How about when you're just out in everyday life, like going into shops and stuff? Was there just like K-pop playing on the radio, or like normal music?
it,
So I know in a lot of the videos that we watch, like when they're doing their just random like vlogs,
yeah.
they'll like be sitting in like a cereal cafe or something or a normal cafe, and it's literally playing like Selena Gomez and Ed Sheeran, and I'm like, it's weird.
But it depends. Like I said, the places that are around like the actual military bases, they play more American music, and then the further you get away from the actual military bases, they'll actually play like the K-pop or the K-rap or
Okay,
whatever's popular. That's over there at the time. That's what they're really just jamming on the radios and stuff.
that's pretty cool. You're the only person we've ever had that had experience being over there that we can
Um,
actually ask these questions to.
for privilege.
I know, right? You are privileged. You're like our fifth guest ever because Brett doesn't count for being on it twice. What other questions did I ask you that the people want to know?
DMZ is pretty. It's real. It's very tense. When I went over there, and actually like got to look at North Korea. There's a old Korean general or officer with binoculars watching us, and he counted how many people was in the tour and reported it to his people.
Oh yeah, you did. You were telling me about that the other day. That's pretty crazy. It's weird that they're literally like just across like
Yeah.
a line.
So I got to actually go into North Korea. Got to go in those little blue houses and see their table. It's a giant table with like chairs on each side, and then there's a line on the ground that divides South and North Korea.
It's pretty crazy. Because you always hear stories about it, but you never really have anyone that's been there and seen it. Well, I haven't, anyways. Right now, you're a number one source of Korean information, and like we're the number one source of Korean K-pop girl group information. Kind of the same thing.
Yeah, best of both worlds.
Kind of. Yeah, it's fun. I guess if you think of any other random facts, you can tell us. You can just tell us while we're recording this. But let's move on to this awesome show I have planned out that I thought of this morning. So, Justin's not here. He's off in Florida hanging out, doing whatever it is you do in Florida. So he's like, hey, you going to do an episode by yourself this week? I was like, all right. But then Justin was with me the other day. And I was like, hey, you want to come be a guest on our show? Because I tell him about it all the time. He like watches the videos or whatever. He's like, sure. So I'm like, I got a great idea. But before we get to that, we have, as promised, a stats update for the draft that we do that I know everyone's super into and really wants to be updated on. Really, the important thing to remember here is that Marcus hammered all of us because Twice came back with 2 songs. So there's that information. Congratulations, Marcus. You won because you had 268.2 points this month, which is quite a bit. Zeg actually had a surprisingly good month too because NCT Dream came back multiple times and Luna finally came back. So he finally got some points on the board. And he actually got 156.2 points himself. So good job, Zeg. Much like last month, though, when Arceus had a lot of comebacks, had a great month, and lost because BTS came back, Zeg had a great month, but lost because Twice came back. But it's hard to compete when you have like the top 2 groups coming back, getting guaranteed millions of views. I mean, you can't do anything about that. Who won last? 268.1. What did Marcus have? Oh, that's crazy. Because last month Josh won with 268.1 points. And this month Marcus won with 268.2 points. He literally had 1.1 higher than what the last winner had last month. But good job. I am dead last in overall points. Oh, just kidding. Mango is. Sorry, Mango. I am almost dead last in points because I have a group that has not existed since like May, and I have not dropped them out of respect for the game. So I'm just going to keep them and not going to give any points.
Yeah, that fourth quarter comeback through.
Dude, at this point, I'm so far behind it doesn't even matter. Right now, Marcus is really just going off on us with his 650 overall points, and the next closest person is Josh with 493. Man, numbers. Let me tell you. One thing I will say is great is I finally got smart, and all the songs I had to look up every single time, I put them all on a playlist. Now I just got to click on the playlist and go to the songs because it shows like all the views instead of me looking up every single one of them individually and remember which ones I did. So remember that, kids. Work smarter, not harder. That is my motto in life. But yeah, there we go. Fantasy update. Congratulations, Marcus. I think, well, yeah, because Josh won last month. Josh is the only person we had that was a back-to-back highest points person. And that's because BTS came back with 2 songs in 2 months. So it's pretty much guaranteed at this point if BTS comes back that Josh is going to win. All right. So the next part of it's not a video this week. The next part of the podcast is I was explaining to Justin, since he has not as much knowledge as what the normal people we talk to have. No offense.
It's all good.
Really, I was going to say, outside of the random stuff I show you, I don't know how much your wife and kids show you, but
not much.
I was going to say, his main pipeline of K-pop comes from me talking about K-pop stuff all the time and being in the Discord, sending raccoon memes.
Yeah.
Um,
More in anime.
yeah, he does like anime. What's your favorite anime? Is
Um,
it the Bunny Girl Senpai one?
That's top 5. Nah, I'll say overall it would be One Piece because I got the One Piece tattoo.
Yeah, he's got One Piece tattoos. How many episodes of One Piece have you watched?
It's on like 800 and something right now.
Have you watched all of them?
It's still coming out. It comes out every
Well, I
time.
mean, have you watched all of them so
Yeah.
far? Like you stay up to date on it?
Yeah.
Because I remember I was watching Naruto Shippuden for a while, and then after a while, I got to a point where it'd come out like every week or whatever, but it would only be in like Japanese with subtitles. But like I said before, I watch them while I'm doing other stuff, so I can't read the subtitles and watch them at the same time.
Yeah.
So I got tired of waiting an extra week for the dubbed version to come out so I could watch it, and I just stopped watching it. So at a certain point, I don't know what happened. Well, I know what happens, but I didn't watch it. And then after that, I just like, Neji died. Sorry, spoiler alert. And I just like stopped. I just stopped watching after that. Maybe one day I'll finish it. Also, it's not a spoiler alert. The show ended like friggin' like 8 years ago.
Yeah. I did.
So if you haven't seen it by now, you're just like me. Look it up. Google it. Little known fact, this is also your number one source of random spoilers you didn't know that you didn't want spoiled until we did it, because we do that quite often. But so for the show topic today, like I said, he's not as versed in K-pop as we are, so he doesn't really know what's popular and what's not popular outside of like maybe, knowing like Blackpink's really big or BTS is really big. But as for like some of the smaller groups, you probably don't know what's popular and what's not popular.
Nah, I can just. It's pretty much like if I go on the Apple, my Apple playlist as far as like popular K-pop for this year, it's mainly like the bigger bands.
Exactly. So I went through my list of my favorite songs so far from 2021, and I put them all on strips of paper. And what he's going to do is draw out two of them, or I'll draw out two. If it doesn't, one of us will draw out two. Maybe we'll do one and one. I don't know. We'll draw out two pieces of paper, and I'll show him both music videos, because some of them don't have music videos. And he's going to listen to both of them. He can tell us what he thinks about them. And then after it's done, he's going to tell me which one he likes better out of both of them. We're going to try to not upset as many fans as possible right now. So we'll see what happens. Do you want to pick them out or me to pick it out?
No matter.
I'll be honest, I don't even know if you can read my handwriting. So,
Oh.
Or here, you can pick them out and I'll read them for you. Pick out two. What's our first matchup going to be? Is that one?
This one.
All right. So the first song we have is Weekly After School. And what's the second one going to be? Oh, WJson the Black. Wow, what a good matchup. I'm super hyped because obviously I like both the songs on my playlist.
Oh.
All right, so what did I say the first one was? Weekly After School. So we're going to watch this. I'll give you some fun information about these groups while we're talking about them that you probably don't care about, but whatever. So this is Weekly After School. This is our first one. So we have Weekly versus WJson the Black. This is two different contrasting types of music. Because this group, as you can see, is a girl group. And they just like debuted last year, so they haven't been around very long. And this was like a summer kind of song that they put out. So they're like relatively new. So they make like this fun poppy, like in my head when I imagine what K-pop would be if someone's like, hey, this is K-pop,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. So it's really upbeat and fun. They're pretty popular. I was actually surprised when I looked this up, but they have a lot of views on their video. So just wait till you see the two different videos. There's a big contrast between both of them. So I'll be interested to see which one you like better. Because Justin and I both love just like the super upbeat, poppy, bright color videos like this and songs. Also, one of the girls in this group, Jian's like the biggest Luna fan in the entire world. And she like got to meet some of the members on like just like their variety shows that go on,
Yeah.
Because Eve was like a host of one of them, and she like freaked out and was like crying. It was like her dream, and she like met him, so it's pretty cool. They're also very young. Also, when I first saw this, because the little logo, it says Weekly,
Yeah.
and I was looking at it, and I was super confused because there's 3 E's in it. And I was like, am I seeing things, or can I like not spell? Like, because it's WEEE And I kept looking at it, I'm like, is this right? Like, what's going on right now? And then I found out that one of the members' name is Monday, and I thought they all were named after days of the week, and they're not. And I was like, that was a big miss. But this is a fun song. Look, they're skateboarding. Remember the time you skateboarded?
That's a longboard.
Remember the time you longboarded?
They had a longboard.
Everyone, go look him up on YouTube and watch a skateboard video.
On one video.
How many views does it have now?
I don't know. I think the last time my daughter told me it was like 7 views.
Let's go. I was about to say over or under 20. Oh, also, for anyone who remembers, this is the guy who had Chopper. Our special guest host we had for like 6 weeks.
Where?
That's his dog. Best guest we ever had. Where did they get this cat from?
They stole it.
Why is the cat not there anymore? Is it like Planeswalkers where you can't take solid matter through the portals with you to Planeswalk?
Yeah.
So they ran through that tunnel and it just disappeared?
Maybe the Schrodinger cat effect.
Dude, like in a basketball hoop ahead. There he is.
Oh, the cat died.
You're like in a basketball court in heaven. I imagine that's where Kobe's at right now. R.I.P.
Hanging out with the cat and snow.
He's with the cat. Yeah, this is a fun song. Very new girl group sounding.
Yeah.
This is normally how they start, then they hit that mature concept eventually.
Yeah. It's more sexual and
Yep.
adult-like.
Yep. Wow, what a good song. Wow, that was awesome. Now you get to listen to The Black, which is a complete different concept. Can't wait to see which one you like more. Asking me is not a good choice which one I like more because I'm biased because one's my favorite group and one's weekly. So
like the one with the music video.
Yeah. Man, I remember the song came out and I was like, this is the best. This is adult WJSN. In their suits. I wonder how many times we played the song on this podcast. How many people are tired of hearing it? I'm not sorry to all the people that listen to this every week and hear the same songs every week. Man, this is not weekly. This is the grown concept.
I see that.
You know they're grown and they're in tiny suits. Justin was said if he moves over to Korea, he's going to start a tiny suit business so he can just make them for the idols.
You get custom-made suits for like $100.
Really?
Yeah, I got one.
Speaking of that, I need to get my my like tux for my friend's wedding. I was supposed to get 4 months ago and I haven't done it.
Yeah, come on, fake Jordans or jerseys. You can get it cheap. Fake Gucci. For all the ladies out there, you can get your fake Gucci or Fendi, you know.
I was going to say, when you go over there and you're like walking in the shops, there's like random shops set up everywhere, like in the business districts.
They got like...
And like the food they serve out. And
yeah, they got the little carts. So when I used to go drinking out there, we would go to like Miss Kim, she had a little cart. I was like, oh, Miss Kim, I want that fried chicken. And she like cook it up for you. And then
awesome.
She throw a little dash of salt on it. With my drum, yeah, let's go, Miss Kim.
Salt Bay. Whatever happened to that guy? Remember he was like super popular for a minute?
Yeah. And then he opened up that restaurant, and then the restaurant like flopped because it was horrible. The food sucked.
Tell them how you really feel. This is also our side review of restaurants that we've never been to, but we've seen online. This is an all-inclusive episode. Look at Exy's at her bangs. It always just blows my mind. And like 90% of the videos that she's in, she has like bangs, but she doesn't have them. Oh man, they're gonna steal some stuff. Look at her crazy earring. It was like...
Yeah, that's normal there too.
I swear idols have like the craziest ear piercings. I always wonder if they're even real.
They probably are. Cause like over there, they do piercing all the time. Like Maya got her this part right here, the inside of the ear.
Oh yeah.
She got that pierced.
What a crazy matchup. 2 contrasting styles right out of the gate.
That's how I like to roll.
I know. The one thing they also do in videos and like stages that makes me so mad is they'll have like one member, like say like this group has like 10 members, right? Sometimes
Yeah.
there's 13, and there'd be one member of the group who had like one top that was a different color than the rest of them. I'm like, why did you do that? I think they just do it to make me mad.
Probably.
Just all comment on it. All right, it's time for your thoughts. What did you think?
I'll probably go the first one.
Wow, big weekly fan out here. I think you just did this to spite me.
Nah, that's more of my. It's the type of music I listen to when I work out. It's more the upbeat, poppy type.
The anime
Yeah, like anime type.
Hatsune Miku bops. All right, so you picked weekly. Interesting. Like I said, I'm biased though, so I would have picked OJ's anyways. I'll draw the next two since you drew those other two. We'll see what we get here.
All right.
Number 2, we got. Ooh, this will be a good one. You might like this. Promise 9 with We Go. And what's this guy? Rocket Punch, Ring Ring. Oh, these are pretty good ones too. They're kind of both little poppy ones, so they're not the mature concept. So this first one's Promise 9 with We Go, which is a song they just came out with after they almost weren't a group anymore. The funny thing about this was their actual like concept of their video teasers, because you know they put out like teaser pictures of like the members and stuff getting ready to go up to the videos.
Yeah.
And their teaser pics were like legit like COVID masks, like they're like all wearing like COVID masks, and the whole video is like them going like wanting to go places because you know quarantine.
Yeah.
But this is one of my favorite groups too. There's like they came back. I want to say 6 months ago, maybe. But like before that, they were gone for like a year and a half. I thought they weren't a group anymore. And their company like traded them or sold them to somebody else. I don't know. It was a whole messed up thing. And there's like the whole controversy about like what do you call it? Like the scamming and like voting shows and stuff.
Yeah.
And how Produce 48 and Produce 101 all got like thrown under the bus for like being rigged. And everyone's super mad about it. And this was like another group that was formed off a show like that.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, oh, it was rigged. And they like got super mad and just like disappeared for like a year.
They didn't let it die down.
They did. They really did. For anybody who's curious about that, go watch or listen to our episodes on Idol School, because that's where they're from, to Idol School. Next week when Justin's back, we're probably going to pick up on our Idol School episodes. I think we got like 6 more episodes to watch. I don't want any spoilers. I don't want to know if he makes the final lineup.
Wink, wink.
I know. But Promise is awesome. There's a lot of members in like Idol School I really like, but they did a good job. They rigged it. Good group.
You have to. They got to please the fans.
It's true. The other thing is like watching it, because before we never watched Idol School, all we knew was like Promise 9 as a group and all this stuff. But we never like watched what was going on. It's like what happened. But unlike the Produce series, all the members of this group that are like in the group, like all actually did well in like the show. So it's not like they just came out of nowhere and they were like super popular. Or like this person made the group and she's like in the bottom 40 the whole time. Like they actually all did good. So what's up with music videos these days and like planes flying extremely close to the members? I feel like it's like a safety hazard.
Nah. CGI. Safe.
True. So this is like an upbeat, fun song. This is the kind of music they make. On this dancing pad.
In the middle of a field.
Yep. Nice. So in their albums, they had like little photo cards.
Yeah.
But they weren't really cards; they're like IDs.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a little like passport thing you can get of each member. Is cool. Now we get to listen to one of my favorite songs of the year too, "Ring Ring" by Rocket Punch. Also a great name for a group, Rocket Punch. Ooh. Oh, there's Yanni looking at his clock. This is also like a really nice upbeat song, but it's got like an old school like sound to it. That synthesizer. That's the key. This is that music you like listen to when you're driving with your windows down at nighttime and like driving down like the boardwalk in freaking like California with the palm trees in the 70s.
I'm thinking of that Richard Simmons.
Yeah. You got jazzercise of those. I've liked other Rocket Punch songs, but this song's really good. It's just really fun and upbeat. Also, maybe the last song they made with this many members, because Chaewon and maybe or maybe not Yoonbi will join the next comeback, and then there'll be a 7-member group. Hopefully. Just kidding. 8. I can't count. 8-member group. Also, the little dance and coursing so fun. Let's that synthesizer go. Flock of Seagulls will be proud.
I feel like I did this for Richard Simmons.
Yeah. Gotta get that, burn that fat. I don't know what it is about this video, but the lighting isn't in it. It's like so crazy. Like, see how it's
Yeah. It's
like glowing like street lights at nighttime. You know what I'm saying?
It's like the old school lighting.
Yeah.
Like the old light bulbs.
Also, speaking of survival groups, or survival shows, 3 of the members in this group are from Produce 48. So, good for them. Well, happy 4th of July. Shoot off them fireworks. The Whisker Do's and Whisker Dogs. Man, Joe Dirt, what a great movie.
That's what it feels like being out here.
Yeah. I can see that. Because where are you from originally? Tell the people where you hail from.
I come from Texas.
Comes from Texas.
I was born in Dallas, but I grew up in San Antonio.
Big Tex. Jay Dizzle out here in the field. He's out there driving around them big trucks.
I was. I sold it.
He sold it to have kids.
Yeah.
Now look at him.
At least I don't have a soccer mom then.
Yet.
Nah, I'm not getting one.
Yet.
No.
Never say never.
No.
What a great song. Hope now they'll sleep waiting for the other members to join them.
It's never gonna happen.
All right. Review time. Which one do you like better?
I'll go with the first one.
Man, this guy's really just going to the number. Why'd you like that one better?
I wasn't getting the 70s feel from it.
Apparently this guy also hates the 70s.
It wasn't speaking to me.
Sorry to all the listeners that are from the 70s. They're born in the 70s. All right, take 2 more.
I don't know what this is here.
I don't know. Oh, ooh, Ace Bud, next level. Let's go. And you got GW Sin Like It Hot. Oh my goodness. Let's go. These are both contenders on my list of my favorite songs of the year. As are the other 23 songs on my playlist.
So that's every K-pop song.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a bunch. I didn't include any of the boy groups because this is a girl group podcast. But there's also a lot of boy groups too. So, fun fact about this song: this is a remix from a song from Fast and the Furious, like Fast and the Furious 7 or something like that.
Oh.
And this group, unlike the other groups we've watched, there's only 4 of them. So, man, they also have members in the group named Ning Ning and Winter.
Interesting.
No, that's Ning Ning.
The one with the red hair?
Yep. They're pretty cool. They're actually a rookie group that debuted last year too, so they're pretty new. They only put out 3 songs, so I mean. Yeah, it's Karina, Ning Ning, Giselle, and Winter. I just remember when the song came out, everyone was like hating on it. So their whole concept when they came out, right, was like there's just four real life members, right?
Yeah.
And then they have like four CGI like alternate uh, egos that are like in the computer world, like I guess the Matrix or something. I don't know,
Uh-huh.
but you'll see it in a minute. They'll like show up. I hope they're like AI characters.
Oh, okay.
Why I don't know, but they don't ever really do anything with them. This is also like the most epic thing because she's like seeing out a volcano that's like an iceberg. It reminds me of have you seen Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
You know the beginning when we
The
see
Scorch-
on the thing
Scor-
Scorcher?
yeah.
And it's and it's like Scorch the sequel and everything's frozen. He's like, who left the fridge open? Oh yeah, so like, they got like little AI characters. They all have their own little characters, which I don't understand.
It's the way of the future.
I guess.
They're trying to be what are they?
See, like, doesn't look anything like it.
The VTubers.
I don't know. Like they literally pop up for like 1 second and go away. Like they're not part of the video. Like my thing always was if you're gonna do that and have a concept like that, like at least make them prevalent so you like remember they're there. Not just like have them flash for like a second and then go away.
Cost money.
You're trying to tell me this video didn't cost money. Look at all this CGI right now. Look at this big snake.
It's priorities. All right. Do you want the snake showing more, or do you want your little
I guess you
Barbie
gotta pick.
or your little Barbie alternate?
I wonder if the AI characters have different names than they do. I actually don't even know.
They probably do. They're trying to like BTS.
I guess. If you had an AI character, what would its name be?
Let's go with New Radical AZN.
Okay.
I use that name for everything.
There you go. If you ever Google that and you find him, that's him. You're on the next level. Look at him go. Oh, there they are. What a great video. Wait, what was the other one I said?
The GWSN.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote it down. Sorry. Can't read. Now, this may or may not be my favorite song that's coming out. You know why? Because I like it hot. We only know one speed here. 100%.
Oh. I'm trying to figure out where we're going with that one.
I also hate this girl's hair. Sorry, whoever you are in this group, but I hate your hair. It makes me so mad.
Why? Because it looks like anime characters' hair.
No, it's like that weird princess cut. I think it's like, you know how like it's long, but it's cut like short here?
Yeah.
So it looks like half like bob, half long, like a female mullet.
Yeah.
I hate it so much. Especially to make it like super prominent, you can notice it, you know? And then like dye the bottoms of it so it's like super noticeable. Oh, it makes me so mad.
Yeah, that's anime characters' hair.
There we go, anime characters. Well, I hate it. I just love this beat. It's so sick.
It's pretty catchy.
It is. Can we just get a sick rap over this? Where's well, I guess it's not really good comparison because all these guys aren't alive anymore. Juice WRLD. R.I.P. I was like, can't we get him to feature on this like we did on my BTS song? But that's not gonna work.
Well, they could do they use his voice clips and then piece it together. That's what they do with Pimp C.
True.
And Tupac.
Or when they released that new album for what's Lil Peep,
Oh yeah.
he like had a whole album come out after he like died.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. All they did was say "all night" 47 times. I think we could put that on here.
Yeah.
Also, BTS, that song, whatever it was a banger. Speaking of that, so your family's favorite group is BTS, right?
Yeah.
What's your kid's favorite members?
My oldest one likes what's his name? Jae Cook. I don't know. I gotta look them up. I know my wife likes Sugar and somebody else. I don't know. I forget their names. All right. It's been a while.
It's good to see you keep up to date with your family. It's
Yeah.
nice. But yeah, they're big BTS fans. They like BTS.
I just know they like the koala, the cookie, and then the heart one.
It's perfect. Any BTS fan listening to this will know exactly what you're talking
I
about.
know.
Did they like their new song that came out with? Butter? Butter?
I don't think so. They're more fans of the old stuff.
Fair, fair. I can't wait for them to listen to this. They're gonna be like, this is the best episode of all time.
You're like, man, he don't know what he's talking about.
I can't wait for them to message you and tell you how stupid you are.
I know. You don't know anything about me.
They also went to Korea with them and they liked it over there.
Yeah, they want to go back.
All right. Which one did you like better?
The second one.
Yeah, it's a freaking banger, dude. What was the best about it? The fans need to know.
It's more of the beat and has more of a catchy tune than the first one.
But dude, the other one's on the next level.
Yeah, but I wasn't feeling it. But it didn't give me hype. Right.
Enjoy this ASMR paper crinkling sound. I'm reaching for a good one. The bottom of the barrel. We got Ice One. I miss you every day, Ice One. That's a group. So the way it works, I don't know if you've listened to our episodes. We're talking about the draft, but for each million views, it's 1 point, and you get like 5 points for each comeback. So the way that One did their thing at the beginning of the year is they were sponsored by like the Universe app, which you can only get on your phone.
Yeah.
In the first video they put out of the year, their only comeback that they had, they put on there, didn't get any points off of it because there's no way to track views on it. Versed, Everglow, Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Wow. 2 very good songs that are very different from each other. Here we go. Sorry if I cry during this one. It just really hits me in the heart still. They're not a group anymore. It makes me sad. They are the wallpaper on my laptop, though. From their last concert when everybody was super sad and cried. The only group on our list that's no longer around. See, this is a real group, okay? There's 12 members. I don't take any group with less than 9 members I don't take serious. Like, that's not even a challenge to remember all the members.
I never understood why they had so many.
They have to, okay? It's part of the plan. It's how it works.
I think that's just K-pop in general.
This is the girl that's going to be an Everglow. Sorry, all you Everglow fans, it's going to happen. And then...
Are we speculating or is this going to be real?
No, it's going to happen. I mean...
I feel like we're speculating right now.
What?
I feel like we're speculating that right now.
No, it's going to happen. I guaranteed it. Now, the other 2 girls I was talking about that are probably going to go to Rocket Punch are both in this group, too.
Again, are you speculating again?
No, this is facts. That one's singing right now, Chaewon. Well, she's not in the video right now. But her, and then Yoonbi. Her, in the black shirt. Eventually, they're going to be in Rocket Punch.
Again, I feel like you're speculating.
No. This is the future, bro. I'm foreseeing it. Like that dude in My Hero that got killed. Nighthawk or Night Eye. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched season 4, who gets killed by Overhaul.
Well, it's on season 5 right now, so.
There's like so many quirks those guys have that are just like super like broken. Like, why would anybody be born with that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
And the other guys like, I can make my hair grow fast.
Yeah.
Or her nails like Meg and Family Guy.
Yeah. He scratch you.
Um, what a great video. I'll never forget the time I recorded the video of this from an online concert and put it on our YouTube page,
Yeah.
and it blew us up. We only had 1 million views. We had 480 followers. And then they found us and they took it down.
Yeah, man. Copyright infringement.
I never really understood that. Because, like, especially if I'm like groups, like anybody like that gets mad about copyright issues on like Instagram posts or whatever. Because anytime anybody posts your stuff, that's like free advertisement.
But as long as you put the like where it came from, and then like as long as you have permission, it's cool. But it's like what people do is like they'll take it and then just post it and like try to say it's their own, and that's what gets them in trouble.
Well, I posted this from my heart.
Oh.
This is what Eisman would have wanted me to do.
We're not the manager, alright?
What a great song. Now this next one doesn't have a video, so you have to imagine it in your head.
Oh man, I feel like X this one out then.
This is more like a fun song. It's not as intense sounding. Gosh. Sion, why do you have that stupid haircut? That's one of the things that K-pop makes me really mad. The princess haircut, and when they have bright orange hair. Or terrible bangs. Oh, Anda. She was in idol school with Promise Land.
Oh.
She legit got eliminated in the very first episode. She's the lowest ranked. And Sion, that girl,
Yeah.
she was in Produce 101 and Produce 48, and her and Year were both in Produce 48 together, which is the group that made Eyes One. So much crossover.
Yeah.
I'm actually interested in listening to this because see how they show up whenever they're singing, each member.
Yeah.
Last time we watched this for an episode, I'm pretty sure Eve over here only had like 2 words she said in the whole thing.
I feel like that's like any K-pop group. They got that one that
She normally has. She's like the. Oh, there you go. She had that that little background part there.
yeah.
I wonder if Justin's thinking about if I'm messing up the podcast right now or not.
Probably.
Probably. That's all right. Oh, also shout out to Korean mom and dad at H Mart. We went and saw them the other day in Niles in Illinois. If you guys ever get a chance, go check it out. They got good stuff there. H Mart's got great food. Fancy Pencil's the best place to get K-pop albums from when they're not sold out because people buy stuff from all the time. It's pretty cool. Got a couple albums I was looking for. Do you like how we walked in there and he knew what I wanted? And he's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the last one that's over there. That's what I got. He goes, oh, I know. Tell them I sent you. I'm the number 1 customer.
Yeah.
They'll tell you that. I got some free headbands. I got more journals,
Yeah.
which the journals I keep all of my information in.
He has the K-pop kimchi sticker. He likes to show everybody too behind the register.
I need to get some cards to give out because I always think about it. I never do it because you get like business cards super cheap.
Yeah.
So he's always like, do you have like contact information or anything? I'm like, yeah. So at one point, I gave my phone number. They gave it to people. But I need to give out some cards they can give them to people out there. They have our stickers up to tell people about us. At one point, they like had our shirt hanging up and people ask them about it all the time. But they're really cool. They're nice. They remember Justin from last time he was there. His other Justin coming.
Yeah.
I only have 2 friends. They're both named Justin, so. It reminds me of that lady that came into part of child support the other day, and she didn't know which one she was paying on. And she had like 3 guys, like 3 different kids, 3 different guys, and they all had the same name. Fun fact. Good song. Which one did you like better?
The first one.
Why'd you like that one better? Please share your thoughts with us and the viewers.
Everglow is kind of a hit or miss for me. It depends on the song. Like some of the songs are bangers, the other ones are just like next. That was one of the next ones on my phone.
Great description.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. So last one. What are you gonna do? Let's see here. Let the fates decide. What's the last song to be? Oh, it's just WJSN versus Cherry Bullet, or Dreamcatcher versus Dreamcatcher. So we got Dreamcatcher Odd Eye, and then we have Lights of Vanilla. These are also two very contrasting songs. So
Y'all are welcome, fans.
he's giving you some good variety here. So this is the group that's got like a darker concept, and they have like more like a rock, like legit rock sound to them, with like guitars and stuff. So, and Lightsum's like a fun new debut group that literally debuted like a month or two ago. So like really upbeat and poppy and girly. This song's awesome though. I'm sure you've seen people on our Discord talking about Dreamcatcher before, because everybody in there loves Dreamcatcher.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Handong actually coming back to the group, because most of the times when a member leaves to go to China for something, they never come back. But she came back. She was on like a survival show too.
Interesting.
Yep. Actually, I think most of Dreamcatcher was on Mix 9, and then they left because I knew it was a crappy show. Also, friggin' this Sion with her short hair is looking awesome. But yeah, this is definitely a different concept compared to the other groups we've listened to so far.
Yeah.
Great song though. It's like melting. Everything's melting. They have a fun tree. Which, spoiler alert, they didn't. There's like a whole thing like find this dystopia tree. I don't even know what they're finding it for. But it even says at the end of it, it's like they didn't find it. I was like, so does that mean they're done? Spoiler alert. They didn't find the tree. Although I think they're going to have a comeback here in a little bit, so maybe they'll explain more about it.
Probably not.
She have stickers all up on her face.
I like the contacts though.
Yeah, they always have like different colored contacts and stuff. Shout out to Love Shake by Minx, the GOAT. Oh man, what's happening?
Supposed to be like Harley Quinn.
I guess. Seems like it, right? These red outfits are awesome. Dreamcatcher's still out here waiting to get that first show win. It has not happened yet. Maybe one day, girls. It's crazy because they're like the most like popular, not popular group ever. It's weird. Because like they're not like super popular on shows and different like views and stuff.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like people like liking them, like there's so many people that like them. It's crazy. I remember when I did the like NCAA tournament bracket thing, that they were legit like on the ranker where they rank where people rank them, like vote. They're like number 7 overall of all the K-pop groups, and I was like, what? Well, we got a ring. There you go. They couldn't find the Utopia, what they dreamed of. So what does that mean?
I don't know.
Now it's time for Lights On. You're gonna be like, wow, this is so much different. It's like watching you've seen 21 Jump Street, haven't you, Jonah Hill?
Yeah.
When he's like having like a bad trip and a good trip.
Oh yeah.
It's like one's the dark side, one's like the happy side. It's like the complete opposite. Yeah, they're from Cube. They're from a big entertainment agency.
I can see the production quality.
Yeah,
You can tell.
they're using that idol money. Also, fun fact for you: 3 of the girls in this group are from Produce 48 too. That girl singing Nayeon, Chowon, that girl, and then Yu Jung, wherever she's at. She's somewhere. That girl. Yeah, they're from Produce 48 too. But this is like the only song they made. So I mean, they're like literally like brand new, like fresh out the oven. They've got a lot of song making ahead of them. Because right now they might be the only group Cube has. So
It's not like they keep them though.
Huh?
It's not like they keep them. They're like produce more music.
well, it's like so they had CLC, which is like my favorite group ever, but they're like not a group anymore. Like they're just doing whatever they're doing,
Yeah.
running out their contracts. Then they had Idol, who was the other girl group. Because in K-pop, you have like your senior group and your junior group,
Yeah.
and then eventually the senior group's not there, and they get into someone new.
Yeah.
But Idol got in some trouble because Sujin was accused of bullying somebody in school. So she's gone. So a couple of the members have like solo stuff they put out, but they're not doing anything as a group right now. And then members of Pentagon are like off in the army, so they're like not really doing anything. And then they just debuted this group, and they're like the only group they really have doing anything. And by that I mean putting out this one song. So
I feel like the producers and stuff like off the numbers and like fan base and everything. That's what determines albums and all that. That's how I feel.
There's a lot of unanswered questions.
That's what I feel like.
We got the secret info from our K-pop Korean correspondent that was there for 2 years. He knows. But this song's fun. I just think it's funny they made it vanilla because that's like the most basic flavor ever.
Yeah.
You might just get plain. Like the people are like, I'm gonna get hazelnut. I'm like, why don't you just get nothing? Hazelnut's like the next flavor next to vanilla. It's just like basic. Like it's also crazy whenever I see like the Idol sing looks like normal people because they're like super short.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good job, Lightsome. All right, which one was your favorite?
Choose the second one.
I knew you were gonna pick that
I
one.
know.
It's just so fun and bubbly.
I know. That's a good workout song.
It is. So, what are your overall thoughts on the day? What was your favorite one you heard?
Out of all of them?
Yeah.
Oh man, kind of all blended together. So many.
It's in there too deep.
So many.
What was your least favorite one you listened to?
The 70s one.
Oh, you didn't like that one?
Yeah.
Wow. What a hater.
No, I just think I didn't get the vibe, the feel of it.
So, what was your favorite one? You're right. It's GWSN. It's a banger.
Let's go with that one.
Now I got to show you this last video before we're done because it's the best video of all time. You're going to appreciate it.
All right.
Even though I think we've listened to this the last 3 weeks in a row as our last song, but not even looking for the right thing right now. So it's that kind of night. It's getting late. Although we started like an hour earlier than I normally do. So that's not too bad.
It's been a long week.
Dude, this weekend was a really long weekend.
Well, that too.
But you're going to love this. Especially since you're in the army, you'll love it even more. It's that Rollin' Brave Girls video where it's got the video for them performing for the soldiers with all the little comments of them talking about their squad commanders dancing to it in the barracks on tables. First off, gotta turn those captions on because this is what makes it awesome. You have to like read their comments, they're so funny. Also, this is just the best song of all time. So they made the song a long time ago, and it like wasn't popular. Then this video, like with all the guys commenting on it, like blew them up, and they got like super popular. Dude, as thick as peanut butter.
Mysteries of the Rock Army.
We're just like reading the comments. It was so funny.
The fun thing is, I was in Korea.
There you go.
I was in Korea in 2015.
Dude, you could have experienced this right now. Look at those guys. Is that you out there?
Nah, that's how the Rock.
Dude, they're so hyped. The Koreas will be reunited. Look at those dudes. They're so hyped.
The dude in the back so short.
Man, I'd be so hyped if I was there in the army, watching them dude rolling. All the comments are like, yeah, the one thing I learned was this dance from my seniors.
Are they zombies?
Like, they're so hyped. There you go. It made him survive his military service.
I know. Their 2 years is pretty rough. Like their first year, like when they first get in, they don't have any privileges, so they can't use phones or computers or anything like that. And then once they earn it, they can go home on the weekend to go see family, and then they gotta come back.
And then they could see Brave Girls perform rolling.
Depends on where they performed at.
Dude, they're so hyped out there. I just imagine you that's giving speeches to people about joining the army.
Nah.
Just getting the fans hyped.
Nah. I keep it real. These kids.
Combat power has increased. Dude, her voice is tropical.
I don't know what that means.
Man, you were there when this happened. These guys are just so hyped down there. It's the funniest thing. Gosh. Best experience of my life. That's awesome.
Watching the Rock Army dance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look how excited they are.
I know.
That was awesome. What a fun experience for you.
It was.
Do you have any ending thoughts?
Not really.
Give your family shout-outs when they listen to this. They can be like, hey, my dad is on there.
Shout out to my wife, Sophia. Shout out to my 2 daughters, Soraya, Giselle. I love y'all.
Eventually he'll come back.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully one day.
How much time you got left here?
Year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half.
I know. Horrible.
It is Springfield. There's a lot of corn here. That's about it.
Yeah. Mullets. Race Hill, Praisedale type people.
Yeah, it's true.
Mullets.
Yeah. I don't know if there's as many mullets as it makes it sound like in his voice right now.
No, that's a lot.
Do you have any social medias you want people to follow?
If you want, I don't know.
All right, cool. So he has no social media, so don't follow him anywhere.
Yeah.
You go follow our Instagram and Twitter at KPopKimchi101. Also, go follow our Magic channel. It's Not Your Average Men on YouTube. It's pretty cool if you like magic videos. We're slowly but surely gaining traction and becoming more and more popular.
Yeah, one day we'll be on game nights.
Amongst the 25 to 34-year-old males in the United States of America, which is 100% of who listens to us and watches us. So that's cool. Maybe we'll sneak some female audience members in there one day. Who knows? But yeah, it's fun having you. It's a good time. Eventually, we'll have to have you back whenever some other event happens, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, K-Pop Kimchi Podcast. Justin will be back next week. See you later. Peace.
Bye.